Hey class, how you doing? Dr. Ryan Bradshaw again, and bring you this video to discuss the week 3 assignment for the Business 230 course, which is Real Small Business. This course is basically a course on entrepreneurship. Should have kind of come to figure that out by now. And as an entrepreneur, you have to be able to develop a business plan. And so the primary function of this class is to develop a business plan. To that end, we kind of already started that with last week's assignments with the design of a logo or a company concept, some type of product or service that you want to create. And I've heard a little bit of feedback, and it's not quite as easy as you might think just to come up with an idea that's just a cool idea that you want to stick with. As far as, creating a concept, a logo that looks good, that you feel good about. I want to remind you though, with that, don't ever pay for any services online. If you can't find something online for free, you can develop a logo in PowerPoint. That will be sufficient, or Word documents or another art program. As long as it's something that looks semi-professional. I'm not asking you to be an artist, but there's enough resources at your disposal that you can come up with something. And so don't feel like you need to be a graphic designer to be successful in this course. You do not. I'm not a graphic designer, but there's enough art programs and free resources online that you can play around with it. You might have seen the logo that I posted in the Week 2 forum or the Week 2 topic box in the Moodle Classroom. I was able to finish that logo on a different website, and I come up with something. And I made mention of those resources, but I didn't pay for the logo after I was done with it. They get you in with the free logo creation and actually want you to purchase the logo, but like I said, I didn't make that purchase. So I'll show you the final product again in a moment. So anyway, with this week's assignment, we've already been through week 1 and week 2. Week 1, once again, was the podcast on how I built this. And I mainly had that out there just to encourage you guys, give you guys some inspiration, because Sarah Blakely took this idea of the Spanx product, something very simple, very, very affordable to make, and turn it into a billion-dollar enterprise. And so it's often the little things, the simple things, that have tremendous applications where you could come up with some type of reinvention or some type of solution to a problem, and it could be a big winner. So if you don't watch Shark Tank, I want to encourage you to do that. That's a great educational resource. There could be a class in college that just shows Shark Tanks and a discussion of the different businesses, the things they did right, things they did wrong, their growth strategy, all kinds. There's just so much business knowledge there. And to listen to the sharks give feedback on practical application of what these businesses are trying to accomplish, it's really, really interesting and good stuff. So if you don't watch it, CNBC, I want to encourage you to watch it. And there should be some episodes available online for free, so check that out. All right, so we mentioned briefly the podcast. We mentioned the logo. This week's assignment is all about company description. And as far as the company description is concerned, I have a brief definition right here. And it says a company overview, also known as a company information or company summary, is an essential part of a business plan. Your company overview should be exactly what it sounds like, an overview containing all the most important points about your company. Usually appears after the executive summary. Can be, but we're just going to put it in the beginning. So as somebody sees your logo on the title page, you want to go right into a description so you can explain what this business plan is or what the product or service is. So with that in mind, I've actually posted the assignment in Moodle now, so you should be able to go in there and see that for week 3. And it's called the Company Description Assignment. One moment. And it says for this assignment, you will develop a concise, meaning short, description that most correctly describes the functions of your company, your product or service. For example, if I was developing a company called ABC Peanuts, I would want to write a 2-sentence description that clearly articulates the company. ABC Peanuts exists to provide its community the best organically grown, non-GMO nuts in the world. We serve our community by providing exceptional quality products that lend to better health and better lives. Great. I wrote this is simple, short, direct, and powerful. And that's exactly what you're looking for, something that really articulates clearly but in a impactful way the function of your product, service, and company. A bad example would be ABC Peanuts grows good stuff that we think you will like if you try them. You should really give them a try because they are good. You can see the clear difference between those two examples. Both of them are two sentences, but one of them clearly is more impactful and just sounds better. So you want to go with something that's impactful. And this might take a little bit of time. The advice that I would give you on this is to write it out 5 different ways. So sit down, start writing a description. If you get one you like, keep working on it. Usually by the 4th or 5th one, you find a description that you really like. And I know students often look for the path of least resistance, the path to the goal, the shortest path to the goal. But I heard a quote recently, don't look for the shortest path, look for the best path. Because the best path is what you want to go down. And you want to have something that you're actually proud of. You want to have an end product on this, meaning the presentation or the business plan, that you would actually be proud to show people and not something that you're just doing for a grade. Because at this point in your education, you should be beyond thinking about things in terms of grades and thinking about things in terms of what can I do to maximize my learning and maximize my experience. Because you're paying to be here to learn, yes, but you're also trying to enhance your life, enhance your experience. And doing this type of work, this creative work, is a good way to do that, to show what you've learned over the past year or two already and use that to grow. So while this bad example may be functional, there is nothing about it that compels me to want to try the product. So I can have a functional example that is 2 sentences, that's a short description, but it doesn't have any appeal. So you want to compel your customers to buy your products. This is your opportunity. So watch the video for additional guidance, which is this video. All right, so this is kind of what we know what we're doing now. We're writing a company description. So back to my PowerPoint. This is the same PowerPoint that I had last week that I was working on with the logo concept. And now we just have this first slide here with the logo. I'm not 100% sold on the logo design, and I just cut and paste this right off the website. So that's why you see the grid. But I think the grid looks kind of cool, but I'm not 100% locked into this logo. I may play with it a little bit more over the semester and change it. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to create another page. So I want to add a new slide. And on this new slide, I want to put in the company description. And so I need to change the layout so where I can have some text. And let's see, a good layout for this. Quote with caption, no. Title and content. It needs to have, title and content, not title only. But I don't want, I guess I can, one moment. All right, so I guess I can do this right here. And I'll go company, description, company description. And so now I need to describe what the superior power cards are. And I'm going to do a little artsy type stuff real quick. I like to put the logo in the corner of the slides right here. That's just my own thing. You don't have to do this, but it really just adds an element to remind your audience what they're looking at. I'll make it a little bit bigger so they can actually see the writing on it. And I thought about coming up with SPC, something like that, Superior Power Cards. So anyway, all right. So I haven't previously created this description, so I'm just going to be making it up right now as I go. And so for this, I will put Superior Power Cards allow for casual gamers who love card games to have a in-depth experience with a card game. It's a little lengthy, while within an approachable format. I can tell you right now, I'm not in love with that description. Superior power cards allow for casual gamers who love card games. Yeah, I'm not in love with it. So let's let me do this real quick. Remember I told you to do the 5 times thing? So I'm going to save that right there for a moment. And I'm going to write another version of this. So superior, type of superior power cards exist to provide gamers with a fast-paced, epic and entertaining experience where strategy and chance come together to determine their fate. I like that much better. Superior power cards exist to provide gamers with a fast-paced, epic, and entertaining experience where strategy and chance come together to determine their fate. I'm trying to think. I might leave it as a one sentence, but I'm trying to think what I can do to add to it to not take away from the original statement. Through by providing an innovative gaming experience. I don't know if I want to use that word experience again. Don't want to duplicate that. By providing an innovative gaming experience, by providing an innovative gaming, I don't like option either. There might not be anything I want to do to enhance. By providing a new take on cards with dice, gamers can have fun playing together for hours, for as little as 5 minutes, or for hours and hours. I like that okay. I'm not in love with it as much as I am the first sentence. Let's see. I want to enhance this a little bit. 20. Hold on. And I'm going to change the color here. Okay. So I do like it much better than the first one, so I lost the first one. And like I said, I'm not sure if I love that second one, but you get the idea. So when it comes to the company description, you want to have something that is impactful, something that's concise, 1 to 2 to 3 sentences. 1 to 2 really is the magic space. I would say 2 is the magic number. And I'm going to play with this a little bit more, and I'll probably end up with a different second sentence. But I hope you get the idea of what we're trying to accomplish. So you will resubmit your original PowerPoint file with your logo, just adding the company description page. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me, krbradshaw@waynecc.edu. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll be checking in again soon. Talk to you later.